outdoors with my buddy Doug. This past week we had an article in the newsletter that we just briefed over, but it's the impending doom of the ongoing drought and lack of water that has depleted Lake Powell's water table, and now it's 33 feet away from put them a hiatus on hydro-produced electricity. Doug, what do you know about this? What are you seeing here?
Well, you kind of said it a little bit there, Don, where we're really close on the dam that they will no longer be able to pull water in to generate power. In the 90s, the dam produced as much as 7,000 gigawatt hours per year, and that has been reduced last year to 3,000 gigawatt hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and when you look at what's going on with the dam itself, we're concerned about where that water level is right now. And if you look at your screen, the picture on the left was taken when they were filling the reservoir, and you can see the water level just below those intakes. The picture on the right, however, is the current water level, and it's starting to drop below those intakes. They're still producing power, but it isn't going to be long before they can't do that, and they'll shut down those turbines. What happens? Holy smokes! We're talking about a serious situation across our Southwest. No more power coming out of this dam at Lake Powell, and that means power to the surrounding areas, including Page, Arizona. They're going to have to find another way to get their power.
Yeah.
I mean, this is bad news. You and I both know this goes down like the Colorado River, and pretty soon we're going to have a problem on Lake Mead. I was trying to think of the name of the lake. Anyway, it was interesting, I thought, when we were doing a show that Mark made the comment that Mead's going to be in trouble by July. Well, I did some research while we were on the show, and he is dead on with that.
Yeah.
That lake, Mead, by the end of November, from July through November, is going to be at its lowest level ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you just think, just the ramifications of that, it's just enormous. Just enormous.
Well, you're talking about lack of power, lack of water going into major metropolitan areas. California is a huge drain on the Colorado River system, be it coming out of Mead or more likely Lake Havasu. I mean, that's still a big catalyst going to California. And as far as the power is concerned, the bulk of it does go into California as well. An awful lot of water is going to feed the metropolitan area there at Las Vegas. And I don't know how far above the hydro conduit it is, but it's it's been at risk for several years. They've been talking about. So.
Well, yeah, you consider you're going to drop another 25 feet between now and November.
Oh yeah.
That's a serious drop, just like on Lake Powell. It's just going to be a problem. You can just go on and on and on about the devastation this is going to create. It's not just drinking water. It's power. California, Phoenix, Vegas. I mean, it's just enormous, the impact this is going to have. So I'm really, really, really concerned that people across the nation just don't get this yet. It's not.
No, they don't. In the ones that are calling, going back decades ago, the greenies, I'll call them and leave it go at that. They wanted to unplug the Glen Canyon Dam and put it back to its natural prehistoric levels with no water at all. And they may get their wish. And my hat's hoping that they suffer from the lack of power and the inability to take a shower, get a drink of water. So, in this day and age, regardless of your mindset, you need to be extremely careful of what you ask for. Because you're liable just to get it.
Right. Boy, isn't that the truth?
Yeah. So the Kool-Aid that they were spewing 15, 20 years ago may come to pass, and I hope they're the beneficiaries if it does come to pass of having no power and no water. And they can go. You're not even going to have a river to go take a bath in. Because this is a trickle down domino effect down to Mead, Mojave, down to Havasu, and ultimately the trickle will stop. The trickle that we have today, that we've seen in San Luis and Somerton, going into Mexico, will cease to exist.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? There's when they originally put Hoover Dam in and Powell, there were agreements, 6 or 7 different agreements to different segments in the West, including Mexico, to promise to continue this water flow. That has got to change at some point.
Well, the other catalyst I want to point out is in 2019, the Navajo Nation and NGS employees began the decommissioning project of the Navajo generating station.
Mm-hmm.
So all the investment for power in northern Arizona, they put the kibosh on that. They decommissioned the plants, and we've got a big impending void of power for the Southwest and moving into California, Nevada. I don't know. Does Utah take power from Glen Canyon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do.
So, the antis in their infinite wisdom, they just need to put them in a box and bury the box.
Well, there's no doubt, Don, we're going to keep tabs on this. We're going to keep watching it for the next 6 months, 12 months. It's a big deal. So we'll get back to our watchers, our listeners, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that Navajo generating station too, because it's
Okay.
been decommissioned, demolished, and this is once again this is the work of people that have no forethought.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I agree.
anyway, that's it for Glen Canyon Dam, the impending doom at Lake Mead, Mojave, Lake Havasu, and the trickle going into Mexico. I'm Don McDowell with Doug at huntingfishing.com. Sign up for the newsletter at huntingfishing.com.